Welcome to Workplace Psychology with Dr. Martha Greidick. I'm Dr. Martha Greidick. This podcast examines a wide variety of work-related issues through the lens of industrial and organizational psychology. And while many of the topics discussed here may be seen as intended for white-collar employees and their employers, in reality, the ideas presented here are applicable across organizations and industries. Additionally, many of the topics discussed here may be applicable outside of the workplace. I encourage you to examine what's presented here, apply what makes sense to you, and simply discard the rest. When we think about work, we tend to think about something that is pretty serious in nature. And for some people, some work is more serious than other types of work. But the bottom line is that not all of work has to be nothing but serious. And there is a time and a place where we can even have some fun at work. And certainly we should strive to enjoy our work. So while different jobs may have different opportunities of how much fun and enjoyment we can incorporate into our work, and some times and situations may call for more seriousness, and others may allow for more fun and enjoyment. But chances are that your work and your job has some place for enjoyment and for fun. So let's look at some opportunities in which we can incorporate fun and enjoyment into our work experience. And as you listen, you may be surprised by some of them. Making things fun and enjoyable doesn't always have to focus solely on yourself and what you may want. So let's get started. A good way to start your day off on the right foot is to enjoy some music during your commute to work. So whether you're driving or whether you're taking public transportation, you can enjoy some upbeat music that can get you in the right mood and start your day off on the right foot. For some, it may not be music, but rather listening to a program that they really enjoy, or maybe a really enjoyable or interesting audiobook. The key here is to focus on something that will get you in a good mood, that will get you happy, and whatever it takes to get your day off on the right foot. You don't want to listen to something that will upset you or get you mad or get you sad. So remember, use things like music or programs that you may want to listen to, or audiobooks that will get you in a good mood to start your day off on the right foot. For some, you may be able to take your music right into work, whether that means you can listen to music in the background while you work, or perhaps while you take breaks, or only during certain parts of your work or certain tasks that you do. Be mindful of others and use headphones. But if it's an option, see if you can bring that music or that audiobook or whatever the case may be from your commute into your workday. And if it's not an option for you to listen to something while you work, incorporate that during your breaks. Turn your tasks into a game. So whether that's something where you are competing with a colleague, or whether you're competing with yourself, maybe you're trying to beat the clock, or maybe you're trying to compete with your previous performance to outperform yourself during this next time that you're attempting a task or working on a specific project. Make it into a game. And again, while that may not be appropriate or available for every task or every day, even for what you do, anytime you can incorporate that into your work experience, it can make the time go by faster and it can make the task more fun. So give that a try. Something that can make work enjoyable, not just for you, but everybody else as well, is to bring some food to share with others. Whether that means donuts or bagels in the morning, or maybe some snacks to hand out to people, or a basket of fruit for everybody to share and enjoy, or maybe some cupcakes, whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be anything big, but people always appreciate when others share with them, and food is always a popular option. So consider doing that every now and then as a way of bringing joy into the office and sharing it, so that it's not only you who gets to enjoy that fun aspect of work, but that's something that you get to spread around and share with those who work with you. Make sure that you take regular breaks while you're at work. It's so easy to get caught up in what you're doing and get lost in your tasks and responsibilities that you forget to take a break. Maybe sometimes you even forget to take your meal break or your lunch break. Could that be part of your reality sometimes? Well, when you do that, you're really shortchanging yourself. You're not allowing yourself to rest in between your tasks and in between all of those responsibilities, everything that you're trying to get to and complete. But when you take regular breaks, it's easier for your body to get back into things and continue with a little more of a refreshed approach. So you can take many breaks to do something like simple breathing exercises, or maybe do a mini meditation or some kind of a mindfulness practice, something to allow your mind to take a break, close your eyes, give your eyes a break from the computer screen, and take a breather basically, so that you can return to your tasks more refreshed. And although that may not sound like something fun, the idea here is to allow you to continue throughout the day with less stress, which will make the overall experience a better one. Just as we want to give our eyes and our minds a break, so too we want to give our bodies a break. The idea here is the same. Make sure you're taking a break on a regular basis to stand up and step away from your workstation. Walk around a little bit. Maybe have some water. Something simple, yet enough to give your body a break. Again, it's so easy to get lost in our tasks and to lose track of time. And before you know it, you sat at your desk for hours, maybe the entire 8 hours. And that's really not good for you. At the end, you are extra stressed, extra fatigued, maybe even stiff. Why not avoid that altogether by taking regular breaks to get up, stand up, stretch, maybe walk around, give your body a break so that you can get back into work and into your tasks a little more refreshed and ready to go again. That will make the overall experience more enjoyable and less stressful. Why not invite a coworker to lunch, or maybe a group of coworkers? Not only will that give you an opportunity for you to take a break and have a meal, but it will also allow your colleagues to have their breaks. Together, you get to relax, step away from work, share a meal, and enjoy some time together. Maybe get to know each other and bond, build a better team. That will make work more enjoyable once you're back at it. Working with people that you know something about, that you enjoy their company, is so much better than working with strangers you know nothing about. So try building those relationships with those around you, and having lunch together every now and then is a good way to do that. Bring a plant or two into your workspace. They can make things so much nicer, and plants can help to purify the air that you're breathing. You may even consider bringing a plant for another person at the office, or maybe for a common area at the office. Plants make for a nicer environment, so why not incorporate that into your daily experience at the workplace? Organize a fun break for you and your coworkers. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate or something that you do all the time, but something that you get to enjoy every now and then. Maybe you all come together and have a paper airplane contest to see whose airplane can go the farthest distance. Or maybe you have a laugh break where either you tell jokes or watch some funny videos or enjoy something that's funny, some funny clips, whatever it may be. Humor is a great way to take a break. So think about organizing some kind of fun break with your coworkers where you all get to relax for a few minutes so that you can be refreshed and recharged while having had a moment or two of enjoyment at work. That can make all the difference in your day at work. You could write a thank you card for one of your coworkers and give it to them, or even leave it on their desk when they're not looking. Make sure it's genuine, make sure it's something that's real, but giving someone a thank you card solidifies your appreciation of whatever their efforts are, whatever their contributions are, and everybody appreciates being appreciated and being recognized. So while this is something that focuses on someone else, it gives you an opportunity to brighten up somebody else's day. And for most people, anytime they do something nice for someone else, it helps to make them feel better too. So why not give that a try? You may even want to write a thank you note to yourself. Every now and then, it's nice to list something or a handful of things that you have appreciated about yourself or your efforts or your talents. Sometimes it takes yourself to remind yourself that you're doing well so that you can focus on the positive and enjoy your time at the office. So that may be an option too. Another fun option of bringing people at the office together may be to start a book club, something where you can meet after work every few weeks or every couple of months, whatever the case may be, and discuss a book that you all agreed to read. That may be a fun social outing or social interaction outside of the workplace that allows everybody to get to know one another and experience each other's company outside of the office and form friendships or bonds in a different way beyond just the workspace. So consider that, and you may want to give that a try. Organize your workspace or your office. Now, for many people, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but we're looking at the end result here. Getting yourself organized, getting your workspace organized, makes the work experience easier and more enjoyable by making it less stressful, by removing clutter and stressors from your workspace. So getting organized can give you some relief moving into the future. So that's something to consider. Another option is to help someone else organized. Once you've mastered organizing your own space, you may want to help someone else if they ask for your help or if they welcome your help, so they can benefit from the same thing, where their space is more pleasant, more organized, and less stressful. And that makes for a better day. And when you help somebody else, that makes you feel good too, which improves your experience at the office. There are many other ways in which you can make work more enjoyable and more fun, and I'm sure that you can think of some ways yourself that would work for you. As you can see, not all of these things focus on yourself. Focusing on others can be a good thing too. As the episode comes to an end, let's review what was discussed. While there's a time and a place to be serious at work, there's also an opportunity to make work more enjoyable and more fun. Of course, discretion is advised. A good way to start your day on the right foot is with some upbeat music, whether that's during your commute or even into your time at the office. And if you can't have music in the background while you're working, perhaps enjoying some good music that lifts up your spirits during your breaks can be an option for you. Make your tasks into a fun game so that you can focus on competing with yourself or competing with others or even competing with the clock. Things such as aiming for better results, fewer mistakes, and better quality of work can be made into a fun project. Bring some food into the office to share with your colleagues. Food is always appreciated and can bring people together and brighten up their day. Make sure to take regular breaks, and that means giving a break to your body and to your mind. Taking regular breaks allows you to be refreshed and better able to handle the day, which can make the day more enjoyable. Go out to lunch with a coworker or a group of coworkers. It can be a fun way to spend your lunchtime and get to know other people from the office. Don't forget to incorporate plants into your workspace. They can not only brighten up the office, they can also help to clean the air that you're breathing in all day long. Organize some simple, fun breaks that you and your colleagues can enjoy together. Write a thank you card to one of your coworkers, showing them the appreciation that you have for their hard work and efforts. Start a book club as a way of getting to know your colleagues outside of the office. Interactions outside of the office can strengthen your relationships, which can make working together more fun. And don't forget to organize your office. An organized, uncluttered office can make for a better work experience. As the week unfolds, I invite you to consider what was suggested here today and to come up with more ideas of your own of how you can make your time at the workplace more enjoyable and more fun. Of course, discretion is always advised, as some times and some types of work will allow for more fun and enjoyment than others. But the bottom line is that work does not have to be a dread. So find ways in which you can make it more enjoyable. For those of you who are experiencing this podcast in an audio-only version, I invite you to check out my YouTube channel, where you can find the video version of this podcast. The link for my YouTube channel is in the description below. In addition to this podcast, my YouTube channel also contains videos on stress management, so I invite you to check that out. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe to this podcast. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, I wish you joy and well-being.